Good morning. Today we'll start our second lesson, that is economic planning in India. That is a period between 1951 and 1990. That is the introduction of planned development in India and the growth and development of different sectors under planning. Now, what is economic planning? For this, we'll know what is planning. So, economic planning refers to a system under which a central planning authority or the Planning Commission in India sets targets and specifies a set of policies to achieve the targets within a specified time period, or we can say it refers to the allocation of resources, the scarce resources, how it is allocated for the different sectors. Now, for this planned development in India, the Planning Commission of India was set up. Now, what is this Planning Commission? Planning Commission of India is the central authority which allocates the scarce resources or formulates plans in India. That is how the scarce resources are to be allocated among the various sectors in India. It is done by this Planning Commission. The Planning Commission of India, it was set up under the chairmanship of Professor Mahalanobis. Now, Professor Mahalanobis was an eminent economist of India at that time. So it was set under the chairmanship of Professor Mahalanobis, and its first meeting was held under the chairmanship of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister of India is the chairman of Planning Commission. So the meeting is held under the chairmanship of the Prime Minister of India. Now, this Planning Commission from 2015 onwards came to be known as the Niti Aayog or Policy Commission, which means that it sets policies for the development of the country or the economy. So the name was changed, referring to the present context of economic development and growth. So from 2015 onwards, with the change of government, the name of the Planning Commission, or the name, it was renamed as Niti Aayog. So under the aegis of the Planning Commission of India, India adopted a comprehensive system of planning, which means inclusive planning or planning of the backward economy with the scarce resources, following the path of mixed economy. Now, as you all know, mixed economy is where both government and private individuals are the owners of factors of production. So both the government as well as the private individuals are the owners of factors of production, and production is carried on by both the government as well as private individuals. But they are guided by certain government controls, and social welfare is the main motive. As we all know, when the Britishers left India, India was a backward and a stagnant economy. But there were certain positive impacts of the colonial rule. Now, India took advantage of these positive impacts. Now, some of these positive impacts were a good system of administration, which was adopted by India and which helped India in its planned development. So these positive aspects, like a good system of administration and good network of roadways and railways, although the railways and roadways, they were expanded by the Britishers in India to serve their own interest, but yet it helped India also to develop, or to grow, or to prosper. So, with all these in mind, India adopted the 5-year planning system. So, with a deep study of the different economies of the world, India adopted this comprehensive system of planning with 5-year plans. These 5-year plans were adopted, which had certain goals and targets. There were short term goals as well as long term goals to help India develop, because growth and development both were needed for the economy, because India was rich in its resources, but yet it was a backward economy. So, considering all these aspects, India adopted a 5-year planning system and started its planned development under this system of planning. Thank you. We shall study about the goals of planning in our next lecture.